let's get to this film. So this is going to be Dre Kirkpatrick Jr., right? And I know coaches kind of looked at this a little bit. So just to kind of want to get your take when you're evaluating film and you're looking at this and we're trying to figure out how this guy's going to fit as a safety at Alabama. What did you see from this film? I don't know.
Well, here's a perfect picture of it right here. That's him running down the sideline, running away from guys in different angles and having vision to be able to get himself into the open field. This film, I watched the whole tape, obviously, and my feeling on this kid is that he's got size and he's really got speed, and a lot of it is kick return, and a lot of kick return is instincts, and I think this kid has instincts. He's got lineage, but look at him run right there. Here's a great one right here.
Yeah,
he's gonna run away from everybody.
Yeah. Okay. So
the cut.
Yeah. So when you're watching this film here, when you were a college coach, and JT can keep it in the run, you can jump in whenever you want. When you see this, when someone's trying to pique your interest, how many films do you guys actually get, and how much time do you give it before you turn it off? If you're thinking.
Well, a DB you look at more than you look at a linebacker. If a linebacker doesn't make a bunch of tackles right away, he's not going to. When you're talking Power 5 now, you're talking about Miami or Alabama or whatever. When you're looking at a kid at linebacker, he's got to show up right away because he's at the focal point of what's happening. Okay, a DB you have to look at a little bit more because there's a lot of different situations that he's in. For example, this kid, you're going to watch every tape on this kid because you don't see him like you do a corner. You see him as a safety, but you see
run
speed.
That back, JT, run that
no,
back,
no,
JT,
yeah, run that back. Yeah,
oh
and listen,
God.
I didn't have to look at this tape too long because I could see the speed and the size, and he also is a hitter. So look at this. I mean,
that's ridiculous, boss.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question that this guy's got a chance. And again, when you look at a safety, and George, you were different. A safety, you look at more for instincts and obviously ability to run and hit. Whereas a corner, you're looking almost more athletic ability. Just, you're going against guys that know where they're going and one-on-one and that type of thing. A little bit more as a corner. I love this kid. I don't think that you could. I asked you earlier, is he a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star? I really don't care about the 5, 4, or 3, but I could see why he would be a 3-star in comparison to a 5-star because you don't see on this huddle tape as much of what he does technically. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's more, you see that size and speed and lineage. His dad played in the league for a long time. I can see why Alabama recruited this kid.
Okay, well that's good. So then you answered it. So I'm not. I just want the viewers to know that one of the questions we have for them is how do you know, with so much special team stuff on here, how could it relate to being a defensive back or a wide receiver or whatever? I don't know. I guess it could be anywhere, but you see that. Ooh,
I think they put this stuff on there because his tape. You're going to have a vision for this kid because of the intangibles that I'm talking about. Because you're not going to see, if they put all of his tape on that huddle tape, you probably wouldn't see other than the hitting ability. You're going to have to look at this kid and say, hey, he's a good looking kid. He's the kind of kid we have in our program. This is what we need.
That's pretty awesome. I like that play right there, too, where he just uses his speed to set things up. And just running past people. I mean, he's very instinctive. I think he's going to be great. Of course, he's got, the family history, dad being an all-pro and all this kind of stuff. And that, I'm sure that helps. But this, just looking to see how fast this guy is. Mm-hmm. And instinctive like that, that's a pretty, pretty amazing play just for him to see the ball.
I think so far. So this is, I know Coach said that he had watched this before. This is my first time seeing it. I'd seen highlights from Dre Kirkpatrick Jr. before, and most of it was, I don't think this was created by him. This was something that once he signed in the early window, Alabama had put together, the Alabama's social media team. And most of it was tackling and showing how physical he was. So this is my first time really seeing his speed, but so far, this is actually one of my plays that I think is most impressive.
Tracking the ball, going up and getting it, high pointing it. That one?
Yes. And then not falling over. Like this is a play usually where you got to go up and get it and they both fall over and you get the ball at the 1 and he keeps his balance, and I don't know whether or not he takes it to the house or not, but being able to now turn it kind of more of into a touchback because he gets out to the 35 maybe instead of just falling over at the 1, I think is kind of huge. That's a great play.